Okay, so today we'll start with the SWOT analysis. So what is the SWOT analysis? I'm just giving you a very small idea of SWOT analysis because here in depth knowledge is not needed. That is SWOT. I've already told you what is S is strength, W is weakness, O is opportunities, and T is threat. Before going to business, just understand as human beings, as individuals, we all have strengths and weakness. I have my own strength, I have my own weaknesses. Like, for example, my strength is I'm good at communication, I'm good at creativity. That's my strength. So, good at communication, good at creativity. This is my strength. Now, what are the opportunities? I have to, match my strength with the opportunities existing in the outside world. So, if I'm good at teaching, so what are the opportunities available for me? I can teach online. I can teach in a college. I can teach in a school. I can become a corporate trainer. I can become a counselor. So strength is always internal and opportunities are always in the external world. And I have to match my internal strength with the opportunities available in the outside world. Similarly, for business, any business may have a separate, a kind of a strength. For example, location advantage. In a new residential society where there are no businesses, there are not much businesses, and just someone just goes and opens a restaurant there, and that society is in a main area. So they will have a strength of location advantage because they are the first people to come there. People will get associated with them. Okay, so similarly, weaknesses, if you do not work as a human being, if you do not work on your weakness, it will become threat for you. Weaknesses will become your threat. For example, if you're not good at maths and you're not working on it, you know that you're not good in a subject and you're not studying that subject just by telling that, no, I'm not good at this subject, I will not study this subject. What will be the threat? You will be failing in your board exams. And if you fail in the board exams, then you have to repeat 1 year and then you have to, you will not get good colleges for admission. Similarly, for business also, there are various threats. So example, if some competitors are like how I gave you an example, like digital cameras, Canon, when it is Kodak failed, that Kodak failure is the greatest example. Kodak was in that manual kind of a camera, like you people wouldn't have even seen that camera. So they did not modify. Competitors had come up with new digital version product. They were not focusing on competitors' product. They thought that people will keep on buying my product and they were modifying that. In marketing, we call it as product myopia, but I'm not going into there. So what happens that anything can be, so that can become a threat for the business. A competitor getting a new product if they are launching, and if the businesses do not change the strategy, then that weakness will become threat. The weakness of not adapting to the change. Here the weakness is not the competitor. Here the weakness of that business is they are not adapting to the change. So if they do not adapt to the change, then in future it is going to become threat. Then I'm going to give you lots of examples now when we're doing factors of various things. So now just tell me, is this SWOT clear to you? What is strength, weakness? So similarly, your weakness is also internal and threat is external. Because now you will be understanding what is internal and what is external. What are the parties, what are the factors which are internal to a business, and what are the parties which are external, what are the factors which are external to a business. So this internal and external environment, we are doing business environment. And in business environment, we have both internal environment and we have both external environment. So two environments we have. Okay. So when I'm living in my house, my environment here is internal. As soon as I move out of my house, I go out of my building, my house, it becomes external environment. Just understand that. So now this is called components, types, constituents, factors. I have put 4 words. Any of the 4 words can come in an examination. So you can write down in your books. Generally, the word factors are used, but apart from factors, other books can use these terminologies also. Components, types of business environment, constituents, or whatever. So every business, be it in India, be it in America, be it in Canada, be it in Japan, every business faces 2 types of environments simultaneously. Simultaneously. It's not that first the internal environment will come and the second the external environment will come. No, simultaneously. Like how I'm living in the house here, that's my internal environment, and outside the world is revolving. The world is going on. Vehicles are moving, people are coming and going. So that external environment is also happening simultaneously. The sun is rising, the moon is coming in the night. So that's the external environment. Okay. For example, I see a cloudy weather. I see a cloudy weather outside, or suddenly the breeze starts blowing very heavily. What can I predict? That in one next half an hour there can be a rainfall symptoms. Now that's external, that is happening simultaneously outside, that weather change. I'm sitting at home. Now, if I have to go outside to market, what should be my strategy?
Can you please repeat?
Now, suppose I'm sitting at home in my house, internal environment, and externally the work. I told that these things are happening simultaneously, and simultaneously externally in the weather condition it has become very cloudy, and it has the breeze has started blowing very fiercely. There's a storm kind of situation and I have to go to the market. So what should be my strategy? I have to go to the market, it's necessary. I have to carry an umbrella.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so that should be my strategy. Second thing, if I have a four-wheeler, then I should not go in two-wheeler. I should go out in four-wheeler because it's stormy and it's going to rain. So similarly, in business also, both internal and external environment is happening simultaneously, and you have to take note of both. I can't give that excuse. No, I was sitting at house and breeze was blowing, so I did not know. I moved out of the house. Now I saw that breeze is there, though it was not raining. So that was a threat which was getting created. But if I don't take the umbrella, if I don't take a four-wheeler, if I have a four-wheeler, then that's my weakness. Got it? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we will be understanding what is internal environment. What is internal environment? What is internal environment? All the factors which are within an organization. So within an organization is your first keyword here. So all the factors within an organization which imparts strength or which causes weakness. So now all the factors will have 2 things. Internal environment can lead to strength, it can lead to weakness. External environment will offer you opportunity, external environment can offer you threat. Like you are 11th and 12th standard students. You have the opportunity to do very well in examination. You have the threat to do very badly in examination. These are the 2 possible outcomes which can happen. Very well, very bad. So now when you have joined it beforehand, when you are starting to study from the day one, from 1st April, 5, 6 days are over, we started studying. What are you doing? You are building up your strength muscle by following the routine. Understood? So based on the opportunity which you know that I can do very well in the examination, today when you have started studying, you are building upon your strength. But you know that after 1 year or after 2 years, I'm to give board. That is the thing which is coming, and you're not studying, you're waiting. Okay, exam will come now. Now I will enjoy my life. And last 2 months I'll study. So that is a threat for me. Then that is the weakness. That is the weakness that you're not studying, and that will become threat. So if again, I'll give you another example. If the government announces that by 2027, by 2027, there should be no vehicles running on diesel and petrol. All the vehicles should be converted either in CNG or it should be converted in EV mode, electronic vehicle. Now, what impact? Now, this government announcement is internal for Maruti company or external?
How it's external?
External. Because Maruti company is company, whatever is within the Maruti company, that's another thing. But if government is announcing, then government is not running Maruti business. It is outside. So that announcement is external. And what is the threat for that Maruti company? That if they do not convert their current production pattern, if they do not convert their cars and vehicles into CNG operated or bat electronic vehicle mode, then it is going to lose the market share. No one is going to buy the product because government has made a regulation that government is not going to allow any petrol or diesel vehicle in the market. Understood what is the meaning of this and how it is getting created?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So all the factors can either impart to the strength. So this is how you understand and learn. All the factors within an organization can impact strength or can cause weakness. This constitutes the internal environment. The factors which can be controlled by the business, but the factors can be controlled by the business, but they are quite important in shaping the behavior of people working in it. Hence, managers have to take internal factors into account while taking action. Now, one more keyword here is this is the first keyword. This is the second keyword. This is the third keyword. And your fourth keyword is controlled by business. Internal factors can be controlled. Like, for example, I am feeling hot inside my house. What can I do? It is a controllable thing. If I have a fan, I can switch on the fan and regulate the temperature. I have a cooler. I can switch on the cooler. If I have an air conditioner, I can switch on the conditioner. But I am outside in hot sun. I am feeling hot. Can I tell, hello God, please get some clouds. Please get some rain. Please, I want some snowfall. Can you do this? No. So that is external. External you cannot control. You can't control God. God can control us. So you cannot control outside, but you can control inside. Another example. You've gone to your school. You're feeling hot. Maximum, you know that you will get fan. And if you go to international schools, then you will get AC. But there also you cannot control individually. So that external environment is always uncontrollable. Internal environment, again, something is getting cooked in your house. You don't like it. You can tell your mother to modify it and she will happily do for you. You go to your aunt's house or you go to a friend's house, her mother has cooked something for you and you don't like it. You cannot control it. You cannot order her to make once again. You will happily eat it. Oh, auntie, it was nice. That is the maximum thing. But mother, you will happily shout and tell, I want something else. Got it? So this is the internal side. Internal you can control, it's controllable. External, it is non-controllable. So yeah, these factors can be controlled by the business. They are quite important in shaping the behavior of people working in it. Hence, the managers have to take control. So, and fifth one is it is quite important in shaping the behavior of people working in it. That's about internal environment. Now, this only when you will just modify. If you remember these 5 points flow, then same thing you can modify and write external environment. So again, for external environment, all those factors which are outside the organization. So outside is your first word, first keyword, which provides opportunities or pose threats. So here we use the word strength and weakness. So this strength gets converted into opportunities. Keyword number set 2. Okay, keyword number 2. And threat, keyword number 3, to an organization that makes up the external environment. These factors are those over which business has no control. So this is the fourth keyword. So here also you can write one line saying that thus managers have to take external factors into consideration and action. So these are the 4 things. First, inside or outside. Second, strength, weakness, or opportunities, threat. Third, and fourth, controllable, non-controllable. Which is controllable? Switch on your mics. Internal.
Internal environment.
Which is uncontrollable?
External environment.
External. Remember, this will come as a 1 mark question. They are very much interested to ask whether students know which is controllable or non-controllable. Got it? Now, according to William Glueck and Jock, in in environment, there are external factors which constantly brings opportunities and threat. So just now we studied external factors brings us opportunities or threat to the business, and it includes economic, social, technological, and political conditions. So we will be doing what are the various points under internal factors. So what are the various things which will give strength and weakness, and what are the various factors which will lead us to opportunities and threats. So basically, when we do marketing, or when we study marketing, when you will be studying marketing subject in BCom or MBA, or when you will be studying strategic management paper in your post-graduation level, this whole thing will become a very big chapter, strategic chapter, and you will be studying something called PESTEL analysis. PESTEL. P stands for political, E stands for economical, S stands for social, T stands for technological, E stands for environmental, and L stands for legal. PESTEL. So it's PESTEL analysis. Okay, we call it as PESTEL. So that same thing we have here. Now, what are the examples of situations that may cause change in external environment? Now, what are the examples of situations? Just an example of situation in external environment. Now, think from business point of view. Improvement in production techniques, fluctuations in the levels of demand. Business do not have control over all these things. Demand might increase, decrease suddenly. At COVID time, everyone experienced that. Suddenly the demand from the market vanished because people were locked in the home. So no business can control that because the government had made that regulation. Fluctuation of interest rates, because interest rates are actually determined by RBI. Then changes in laws and regulation, changes in taxation, new social trends, fashion, lifestyle. Now I want to do my business marketing. And I tell, no, I like Facebook because I created my account on Facebook. I will be posting my ad on Facebook only for my business marketing. Ignoring the fact that the new social trend is Insta. All the teenagers are on Instagram. But if I'm adamant, no, I'm not going to follow social trend. Will I get any market? No, I will not get market. Because Facebook has become outdated. The new version is Insta. And I don't know what is the more new version of Insta. Other more. So is there anything else than Instagram?
X, Twitter.
Oh, X, Twitter. Twitter generally kids don't use. Like school students don't use Twitter. For my market, I'm trying.
Threads they use.
X use?
The threads.
Threads. Yeah. Threads. Yeah, correct. Threads. X is Twitter. Fashions and lifestyles and international influences. Like last time we told us that there can be war or there can be any such things. So now we will be studying what are the types of external environment. So in external environment, where is internal? Yeah, in external environment, we have micro environment. Okay, 1 second. By mistake, it is written here, external environment. We will be writing here as 1 second. Micro environment. So types of business environment. So the first one is micro environment. Okay. It's like this concentric circle. Micro, micro means small, and then we have macro. Oh, okay. You have this business, and for any business, the first environment what they are affected with is business is surrounded with something which is internal to them, and this is micro. So inside the micro, we have strength, weakness, and this is controllable because the business, it is internal to a business. And then we have something called a bigger environment or a larger part, and this is called macro. Okay. Now, what about this macro? Here we have opportunities, we have threats, and this is uncontrollable. This is uncontrollable. Now, what is macro environment? Macro environment is consists of factors in the company's immediate environment that affect the performance of the company. How does it affect? Because it affects the performance of the company. And this includes the suppliers, the marketing intermediaries, the competitors, the customers, and the public. Clear? Now, if I talk about Flipkart, let's just take this company Flipkart. You give you an example how does a Flipkart microenvironment look like? We talk about Flipkart, or let's talk about Amazon, anything. Now, this is a company. Now, its internal environment will look like something like this. Its own employees, employees working in Flipkart, then the suppliers, those who are selling on Flipkart. It can be, like Samsung, LG, or it can be OnePlus, or it can be, let's say, what to say, anything. You can just take some mobile phone or some apparels. It can be Puma. From you have seen now that in Amazon there are so many types of stores from men to kids of apparel. Then you can have some Oswald book publication. So they are the suppliers who are listing their products on Amazon. Then you have marketing intermediaries. Marketing intermediaries are like the courier person, those who deliver the goods at your doorstep. So you can have e-cart, or you can have as your also the fulfillment centers, the Amazon warehouses where the products are kept. So fulfillment centers. Then competitors. So if I talk about Amazon and Flipkart, so they are the competitors. So if I talk about Flipkart, Amazon is the competitor. If I talk about Amazon, Flipkart is the biggest competitor in Indian market. Then customers, me and you, and the public, and the general public, those who even do not buy from Amazon. The government, also general public, yeah, government is not enough. So understood what is the micro environment and how does a company's micro environment look like. So this is the environment of an e-commerce company. Now, according to Philip Kotler, he is our marketing guru. So we study this book by Philip Kotler for all the marketing stuff. And when you come to BCom or MBA, you will be studying this person's book, because without this person's book, your MBA will not be complete. So the micro environment consists of factors in the company's immediate environment, which affect the performance of a business unit. Now just imagine the employees of Amazon go on strike. Or just imagine the e-cart and fulfillment centers, they go, or e-cart, the delivery partners, they go on strike. There will be lots of orders, there will be lots of orders, there will be no deliveries. Do you agree to this? So any of the internal factor, if it is interfering with the company's working, or if there's any strikes or lockouts, then the company will not be able to perform and it will affect the performance of the business unit. This includes suppliers, marketing intermediaries, competitors, customers, and the public. So now when you understand it as a story part and when you understand it from example, actually you can write the definition on your own. You have to just start with what the micro environment consists of factors in companies in immediate environment. So this is your keyword. This is your keyword.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Can you please wait for 2 minutes? I'm opening my door. Someone has come.
Okay. Meanwhile, Anandini and Shinita, are you understanding? You're not feeling that I'm going fast, na?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, can ma'am explain this Philip Kotler again?
This definition.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, this is nothing.
Like
How can?
how can we put it in our own words?
Yeah. So yeah, anything now when you define anything, you have to just start with. Like for example, if I'm starting with demand, the demand means that, or the micro environment, or the when we start with the micro environment means that, or the micro environment consists of. So first time you can just write that, you know, linking statement, and then you start with the idea of it. The micro environment consists of factors in a company's immediate environment. So if you remember this diagram, so this is the immediate environment. So this is the immediate environment. So sometimes you should learn making diagrams for yourself. If you understand this diagram, actually you can write the meaning of both micro and macro environment, because I have written the keywords. Okay. Immediate environment which affect the performance of a business unit. These include suppliers, marketing intermediaries, competitors, customers, and the public. And according to Hill and Jones, so this definition is important. You can ignore any other definition. Hill and Jones says that microenvironment consists of company consists of elements that directly affect the company, such as competitors, customers, and suppliers. Yeah. Again, one keyword I will be adding here from other definition I understood that this directly affects. This directly affects any business. And macro environment indirectly affects business. So when you keep on learning, when you've made a diagram, actually you can fit each and every concept, what you have different concept you have learned in your diagram. And examination time, you can just look at the diagram and you can just get the summary out of it that what you have learned. And this diagram, if you have made on your own, it will go inside your system and you can never forget it. Hmm. So next is So the first one is suppliers. Who are suppliers? Suppliers are very important for any business unit because the suppliers can be anything. It can be raw material suppliers, it can be finished good suppliers. Raw materials are like, for example, for Tata company. Tata company needs steel and iron to make the cars or trucks or whatever. A finished product is like Dell company. They are supplying laptops to the various electronic outlets like Chroma or National Electronics, any electronic shop. So steel is raw material, laptop is a finished product. Motherboard chips are raw material, which has to further processed and put it in a thing. So something which needs further processing, yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, can suppliers provide finished products?
Yes, suppliers can provide finished products also.
But
For a
our teacher told that suppliers can only provide raw materials. They can't provide finished products.
no, it's not like that. Suppliers can be of raw materials, suppliers can be of finished products, both. You know,
Our,
suppliers.
our teacher told something else. She was telling that if we write, like if we think that suppliers supply finished products, then it's wrong.
No, no, no. For example, if you look at this, I'll just give you an example to understand. If you are a mall, if your business is into a superstore, not mall, superstore, है ना, where people come to shop groceries, apparel, or whatever. So now who will be your supplier? For groceries, you will be either buying products from Dabur. Dabur can be your supplier. Patanjali can be your supplier. So is Ramdev Baba giving me the raw material of honey in my super? No, he will give me packaged product, right?
Yes.
It's just think from a business point of view. But if you look again, another example I gave you, Tata Motors. They have to make manufacture cars or trucks. For them, the suppliers can be steel suppliers. Sometimes spare parts, all its spare parts comes from, or the component parts comes from a nearby area called Adityapur. So they are also the intermediate, they are also giving them some are raw materials, some are finished products. Like motherboard itself is a finished product in itself, but it is of no use until it's put in laptop. Now you take HP laptop or Lenovo laptop or whatever, it's written Intel inside. Intel itself is a company, motherboard manufacturing company. But all these companies are the Intel is a vendor for so many companies, supplier for Lenovo, supplier for not Apple, supplier for Lenovo, supplier for HCL, Dell. Understood. So supplier can be anything. So you can just Google it up and see for yourself who are suppliers, and you can see examples of suppliers. Not every business manufactures goods. Some businesses are into trading also. So in trading business, there are no raw materials. There are only finished products which are moved from here to there. If you just take a small, a small shop near your house, you go outside and you'll get so many kirana shops outside the society. You go to one shop, there they are getting their supplies from Kurkure, Lays. So Kurkure is not coming and giving, Lays is not coming and giving potatoes to that shop and telling that now you make they convert Lays and just pack and sell. They are sending big cartons of Lays and that is coming to the thing. So that is they are their suppliers. Did you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now suppliers are very important for any business unit. Suppliers are those. Now remember, you are in board, 12th standard board. For board examinations, you should actually not bother about what your teachers are saying. You bother about your concept. Because your final paper will be corrected by the ISC council. This I'm telling to Rohan, especially like what is going on and all that stuff. Got it? Hmm.
Yes.
So suppliers are those who supply the inputs like raw material and components to the company. So motherboard is a component. Organizations should keep two things in mind regarding suppliers. So first thing is that if suppose I'm a business, I would want my supplier to be reliable, that whenever I want a product I should get from them. Now for example, you're studying from me, but if I'm unreliable, like most of the days I tell, no, I will not take class. No, instead of evening study in the morning, most of the days, out of seven, after 6 days, 5 days, I'm doing like this. Am I reliable? No. My reliability will get a cross. Then also multiple suppliers. They should also consider multiple suppliers here, because sometimes there can be a problem with one supplier. Then the company can have various other suppliers, that if suppose they are not giving the stock, someone else can. Everyone likes to have a backup, right? We always have plan A and plan B. So company should not rely on one supplier. They should have multiple suppliers. Also multiple suppliers, because to also compare the cost factor from wherever they are getting the cheapest. This is what we do whenever we order food also online through Zomato, Swiggy. What do? We compare prices. So similarly, companies also, when they are placing their orders, they have multiple suppliers. They compare for, they need it for comparison. And the second one is customers or clients. Another name for customers is clients. A business exists only because of its customers. The whole idea of business is there are two parties and they are exchanging goods and services in return of money. And the one who is buying is called a customer or a client. Hence, a major task of the business is to create and sustain customers. What do I have to do? I have to create and sustain customers. Now, I have started this business. So I'm creating courses for you, content for you, and all the ideas for you I'm getting. But to sustain my business, I need customers. I can't just do with one or two people, because I will not be able to cover up my fixed cost. So I have to sustain it. I have to attract new customers. And those customers who are with me, I have to sustain it. I have to give them quality. Got it? Monitoring the customer sensitivity is a prerequisite for any business success. What are the customer's needs? Economics exists because of human beings' needs. And human needs are being studied by the business, and they are manufacturing products for our needs. Got it? So a company can have different types of customers. Any company can have different types of customers, individual or household customers. Government bodies can be the customers, foreign customers, retail customers, wholesale customers. Okay, to give you an example, Reliance. Again, I'll take Reliance because Reliance is a very, it has a lots of products in its portfolio. So you and me can go to Reliance Smart and buy the products. So I am an individual customer. You are an individual customer. A school is a entity. A school can order digital devices from Reliance Digital for its school supplies, or the school can buy all the HP computers from HP company. So school will not be a business customer. School, it's called B2B, business to business. You will be learning all these things in your businesses or for forthcoming steps. It's B2B. Okay. This is called B2C, business to consumers. Then government bodies. Similarly, in all the government, like for example, if you go to passport office, so passport office is a government office, or you go to any government, office like LIC or anywhere. So they also need products. They also need chairs and tables or computers or various types of supplies. So when they order it from the companies, then LIC companies offers 100 HP computers from HP company. So then that's a government body customer. Then you have foreign customer. Okay, when you're getting orders from online, for example, if suppose someone from what to say, Nepal or Bhutan, if they want to study accountancy from me, or business studies or economics from me, you have something called IB board. So if suppose I'm getting orders from US, so they will become my foreign customers. Then you have retail customers, like I told you, shops, supermarket shops. They are the retail, they are the retail customers, and then they can be wholesale customers, small shops. They are the retail customers. Sorry, I just exchanged it. And supermarkets. They can be the wholesale customer. What is the difference between retail and wholesale? Retail customers buy small quantities. Wholesale customers orders in big quantities, bulks, cartons, tons. They are, like for example, if you go to a small shop, a small grocery shop, kirana shop, what we call, they might have only, let's say, 100 packets of chips. So they are ordering in small lot. That's retail. But if you go to Reliance Mart, a big shop, they might have 10 big cartons of chips. So that's wholesale. In wholesale, you will always get cheaper, and in retail, you will get little costlier. Now, to succeed in capturing and sustaining customers, following points must be kept in mind. Buyer's behavior data can be used in constructing a customer's profile. So a company has to create such profiles. Companies will have to study the buyer's behavior. For example, if I just give you an example about my company, I have to study, if I have to market my coaching business, I have to study the buyer's behavior. What do they like on social media? First thing, I have to target a social media. Okay, youth is more now into Insta, so I have to post my ad there. Then I have to think about the timing when to post. Weekends are good for youth because Saturday, Sunday they are free. I have to study, I have to know, I have to just elaborate upon the buyer's behavior. Then maybe I will be posting on some groups like cricket groups, fashion and beauty groups, because these are some groups which are related to teenagers. These are some keywords I will be using and tagging. What are the popular Google keywords what youth use, like online commerce classes, online economics classes? I have to buy such keywords and put it on my website so that whenever someone types online economics classes, my website shows them to it to them. It's called search engine optimization. These are all part of digital marketing, because I was teaching digital marketing in my college, so I have deep knowledge also of digital marketing. Then geographical factors should also be analyzed to know the opportunities and threats. Okay. Sometimes geographical factors also give advantages. Then, now, for example, will a AC company be able to sell their ACs in Kashmir? Air conditioner company.
No, ma'am.
Manali? No. The geographical condition is so that it's cold throughout there. Blowers it can sell there throughout, but not air conditioners. How much ever best air conditions you have made, there is a geographical disadvantage. You go to Tamil Nadu or you go to Andhra Pradesh now at this point of time, try to sell a blower there. Even at 100 rupees, they will kick you out because it is already boiling hot. Just trying giving an example. It is that hot because I have also stayed in Andhra Pradesh for 8 years, so I know, oh God, how hot it is there. Okay. Then, in the era of free trade, foreign customers can be attracted by making such products which can compete with foreign products. Okay, so that can be done because now the world is open, economy is open, and we can trade freely. So even if I start, instead of writing ISC and CBSE, if I write IB board also, then maybe I'll start getting foreign customers, those who are looking for online studies. In India also, for online is becoming very much popular, and that too in cities, big cities like Delhi, Bangalore, Mumbai, where students are wasting a lot of time commuting. They want to study online because they're stuck up in traffic. Not like places like Jamshedpur where they have tuitions every 2 to 3 kilometers and there's no traffic problem and people are like just simply just take out a scooty and reach to the tuition center. Yeah. So all these things have to be studied. Then single customer of a company is full of risks as it places company in the poor bargaining position. So if a company has a single customer, big customer, but a single customer, then the company is at risk, because if that buyer tells that I will not buy from you, then the company will shut down. Okay. Then the business firm should make separate products for separate segments. Following can be the basics of segmentation. So just for example, now a shampoo company makes various quantities of shampoo. 2 rupee pouch. It also makes 50 ml, 100 ml, 500 ml, 1 liter. So based on your income level or based on what type of a customer, if you're a school student or a hostel student, you would buy small quantities because your pocket money allows only that much, and you require, if you're staying singly in a hostel single, then you don't try, you need 1 liter family pack. You will buy only for yourself, but you're, as a household customer, you will buy mega packs. That is economical. Okay. And segmentation can be done on the basis of income. I just now I told you. Because small one will be 2 rupees sachet, then maybe a 50 ml 50 rupees, then maybe 100 ml 100 rupees, 200 ml 200 rupees, and 1000 ml 500 rupees. So you can look at this. This is the cheapest because 1000 ml you are getting at 500. So based on the income level, people in rural areas would opt only for this. Maybe people who are living in cities will opt for this because for them traveling is very expensive every time going to a mall. So whenever they go to a shopping mall, they just buy bigger versions and get it. Also, they might get discount on their billing because you know now that above 5,000, 10,000 shopping, they give big trolleys and all that in offer in big marts. Then age of customers also matter. So based on that, also segmentation can be done based on age. For example, a cold drinks company can have different types of products because a small kid will not have hard drinks like orange or that cola flavor. Small kids will like slice, maza. Then for teenage, they can have like Mountain Dew, and they have to make the ads also in that way. Okay. And then like for example, advertisement strategy for teenage can be like they're enjoying in college, and they're in canteen, they're interacting. So all the ad scenario also changes for the types of ad which is made for teenagers, the types of ads which are made for school kids. For small children, if you look at the ads, they're mostly like cartoon world, fantasy world. Have you seen those ads? Yeah. So these are the two other various other segmentation factors can be personality or lifestyle, tastes and preferences, quantity to be purchased by the customers, and education level of the customers. So these things also matter. Now, suppose that I'm running ads, I might also consider making my ads in Hindi because the area where I am living is a Hindi speaking belt. North of India is a Hindi speaking belt. So there are many students who are not having access to quality education like from rural parts of the city. And they're not so good at English. So if I just go on putting my ads on English, then they might not connect with me. I might also put it in Hindi to serve the local customers as well. Or maybe put as a English ad, mix of Hindi and English. But for sure, if I have to serve South customer, then Hindi will not do. I have to speak in English there. Until and unless I learn Telugu, which I had learned in 8 years little bit, but then that speaking thing is not there, but I can understand Telugu if it is spoken slowly. So yeah, so that's there. Then you have competitors. The other things are competitors. Now, who are competitors? We are doing what? We are doing, okay, tell me a quick review. Is it going boring or it's interesting or it's like understandable?
Understandable.
Understandable. What about you, Rohan?
Yes, ma'am, it's understandable. Only I'm not able to make notes because it's like little fast. The screen is moving, so that's why.
Why don't you make notes? I am going to share this with you now. You need not write.
Yeah, so that's why I'm waiting. I'm
Uh,
coming from the recording.
yeah, you don't make notes, don't write. Once I have done it, you read your book. Anyways, this will be given to you, and
Yes,
then
I'm
you
marking
make
my book
your,
also.
huh?
I'm marking my book.
Yeah, you mark in your book. Extra example, what I'm giving you, right? And for if you have missed something in between, now later when you're revising, you can look at the video and get that. Okay. Then we have competitors. We all know what are competitors. Amazon, Flipkart, Amazon. They are competitors of each other. Pepsi, Cola, Mirinda, Fanta, competitors. Byju's and Academy, competitors. Commerce Wala, Kiran's Connecting Dots, competitors. They are also in teaching 11, 12 segment. I'm also teaching 11, 12 segment. The only thing is that, okay, they have become a little popular. I have just started. But I'm sure that their teachers are nowhere near me if when it comes in the quality of education. Okay. Then we have this competitor means business units which are making similar products or a very close substitute. Like yesterday, I told you what are substitute goods. So all the substitute goods like brew, Nescafe, substitute products, or anyone who is selling your substitute products becomes your competitor. Competitor of the product. Competitors play a vital role in running the business enterprise. Business has to adjust its various activities according to the behavior of competitors. Yesterday only I proved it through economics. If take the example of Coca-Cola and Pepsi. If Coca-Cola is selling at 10 rupees and if Pepsi also selling at 10 rupees. Now, if Coca-Cola increases its price to 20 rupees, what will happen to the sales of Pepsi? The sales of Pepsi will increase. If Coca-Cola reduces its price from 20 to 5 rupees, the sale of Pepsi will
Coca-Cola will.
decrease.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
So this is the example from where we get from economics. Competitors play a vital role in running the business enterprise. Business has to adjust its various activities according to the behavior and competitor, not just price, various other. If Coca-Cola launches, it had launched a Coke for female version, like what to say, female a product like maybe a pink color Coke for females because female like they like pink colors. So Pepsi would also have to consider getting that thing in the market, otherwise it will lose. So that is the copy which goes on in the market. Then market intermediaries. Market intermediaries are like your suppliers and various other things. So every business enterprise may be assisted by market intermediaries, which includes agents, brokers who help the company find customers. It is a link between the company and final consumer. Market intermediaries help the companies to promote, sell, and distribute its goods to final buyers. For example, ad agencies. Now we have this a social media agency who will run the ad on behalf. So, for example, I can contact a social media agency to get the customers for me, online customers for me. So they are like marketing intermediaries who are helping me to sell the products. Ad agencies, social media agencies. Okay, agents. In case of physical products like your TV, washing machine. So they might have various agents, brokers. When you're looking in the business of real estate, there are lots of brokers in the real estate business. To buy an apartment or to get a house on rent in some society, you have to contact brokers. So similarly, if a business needs a plot, a land plot for setting up their business, they might have to contact the broker of that particular area to get the property or the asset. Okay, for examples are wholesalers, retailers, advertising agencies, consultancy firms. For example, you have to study in a college. You might consider going to a consultancy firm to know which are the colleges, which educational consultancy firm, or you can go to a career counselor, insurance companies, warehouse like Amazon fulfillment centers, transport agencies, etc. And then the last one, you have public. It's the general public. General public who are neither the customers nor the employees of the firm, but general public. Now, public is any group that has actual or potential interest in the business. To achieve this interest, it has to impact on the business. Public includes users or non-users. As I told, users becomes the customers, non-users of the product, like environmentalists, NGOs. Non-NGOs are non-governmental organizations, local community, and media. When Tata Nano was launched, you know Tata Nano car, have you seen that car? When Tata Nano was launched, it initially put up its, one second, it put up its Nano. I'm just forgetting that place. Let me just once Google that. Tata Nano. When Tata Nano was launched, so they had set up its plant in a place in Odisha or West Bengal. Where was that? I'll just Google it out now. I'm not able to get that. So, what is that place? It is a place in Odisha. So there they had set up the factory. Okay. Now, all the local public of that area, they revolted that if they set up the factory here, there will be a loss of ecosystem, environment will get damaged, and some water was getting polluted. Some factors that public opposed. They had to shut down the plant at that particular place and move to another place. So that can be the impact of public or environmentalist group. There are lots of examples on Google where the business has to shut their business because the public revolted, non-governmental organizations revolted. Like if you open a business and you keep small children as workers because of low cost of labor, NGOs will come after you. Which kind of NGOs? Child care NGOs. All those activists will come and shut down your business because it is illegal to employ a child below 18 years of age. Okay. Then local community and media. Sometimes even media also makes videos and makes it viral, and then it makes sure that it goes to the news, and then the business is getting spoiled. It is so powerful. Now, not just media, it's even public also has that power to make a video and make it viral on social media. There are lots of cases where public has made video and they have made it viral, and then the government or the police has taken some kind of actions on them. Okay, so I will be not proceeding to the external environment.